morning. Welcome back to Growing in Faith. Last video 7 days ago, I was talking about letting go and letting God. And then I was just listening to a sermon this morning, and then I realized when you're going through something in life, when you're dealing with a lot, and you trust people and friends, family, and you go to them and you tell them, even your spouse, you go to them, and if you are a talkative person like I am, I talk and talk and talk. I wear my emotion in my sleeve. I am very emotional. I would call myself an empath. I can feel people's presence. I can feel people's senses. I can tell if somebody's in a great mood, bad mood when they come around me. I can sense if I want to deal with that person or not. So when something happens to me that's traumatic, when it's caused trauma, I tend to always keep it in my mind. Even though I know God is looking out for me, He's helping me, I'm always thinking about it. I'm always anxious. Even when I'm thinking about work, I'm focused on something else, I'm always worrying about what's going to happen. So as I was thinking this morning after a conversation that I had with my husband and a friend of mine, I realized that I say too much. God keep putting in my head to be silent, be silent, be silent. Just work on myself and focus on things going on around me. Do not focus on my husband and kids and everything. Like, be there for them, but focus on healing myself. Focus on making sure I'm okay. But I don't listen. I'll listen for a little while, and then I'll go right back again to doing all that talking. And when I realized all that talking, I'm driving, by the way, so of course I'm driving in the last video too. In the morning when I'm going to work, this one I really have time to even do this. So as I was thinking, is that we say too much sometimes. People that we vulnerable, we are emotion on our sleeve. Any female that's out there or guys that can relate, we talk and we tell the person how much they hurt us, what they did, and we trying to teach them our worth and our value. And it's not our job to do that. The person know what they did. We know what they did. God say He's working on them. He's doing what He needs to do. You just need to focus on you. And I talk too much. Talk too much. Silence is the key. I keep watching videos about people talking about silence. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to, but I get so to the point in my head that I want to talk to the person about it. I want to tell them how I feel. I want to tell them this. I want to tell them that. No, as I was listening to that sermon this morning, it was saying that stop telling people everything. God didn't give us a will to just be out here. When Jesus was discipling and talking to the disciples, I'm Haitian, so I have an accent. I'm so sorry. He was not sitting out there saying every little thing. Jesus wasn't angry and wasn't sitting there repeating everything. He said what He had to say to the disciple. He said what He had to say to the people He encountered. And then He goes and He meditates and He prays and He take care of Himself to make sure He's better for the fellowship and what God put Him on earth to do. So when people hurt us, we already told the person how we feel. We don't need to keep going on and on and on and on about it. And because all they do is just sit there and take it in one ear and not the other. They don't even care about what you're saying. And when you have a business idea, God put something in your head to do, don't share it with your family members. Don't share it with your friends. Don't share it with anybody, not even your spouse. Sometimes if you know your spouse, if you feel like you could talk to your spouse and you can trust that person, yeah, share with them. But sometimes God give us plans and ideas for ourselves. He's working with it with us. He don't need us to be going out there putting it on social media, telling everybody about it, trying to get how many likes we can get and all these things about what we're trying to do. No, stay quiet, stay silent, work on yourself, work on the task that God set in your heart to do, and focus and remind yourself that God loves you. He wouldn't put this in your heart or keep showing you this thing that He wants you to do if it wasn't important for Him, if it wasn't important for you. I feel like a lot of things that I'm going through in this year is because God is trying to show me better. He's trying to elevate me from where I am to better. I was so consumed by so many people. I was a people pleaser. I'm still kind of a people pleaser. I say things even though I don't really want to, and then I do it. Now I'm trying to learn how to stop being a people pleaser. People pleaser with my husband, my kids, because all that did is get me hurt. All I did is made me resentful. So as a Christian, you can't sit in resentment. You have to repent and have discernment and know what you're doing that causing you to be resentful. So I'm trying to learn how to do better, but the more I talk, the more I see that it goes in deaf ear. I'm just talking to myself. So I'm learning in this season how to be silent in what God put in my heart to do, silence in talking to people about my worth, silence in trying to fix relationship that is broken, that I can't fix by myself, silence in trying to just heal, not talking to my friends about everything, not talking to my parents or my sisters and brothers about everything, because not everybody's gonna understand your pain. Nobody's in your house, nobody's in your life, nobody's living every day with you. People will sit there. There's some people that come in your life and you think, oh, those are my best friend, those are my family, and the devil is using them to break you. The devil is using them to steal your joy. The devil is using them to they might have demonic presence in them, and they walk into your house and cause you chaos. So you have to be careful who you talk to. Just remain silent, remain prayerful, and ask God to give you discernment. Ask God to guide you. Ask God to show you who you can talk to, who you can't talk to, who you should tell your ideas to, who you can't. Because people will tell you, I'm a Christian, and they be the worst ones. I'm telling you, they be the worst one. Because people think Christianity is just a religion. No, it's a relationship with God. You could say you're a Christian all day long and do worldly stuff that have nothing to do with God. Just because, oh, my mom was a Christian, my dad was a Christian, I was in church my whole life. That's great. But are you following Jesus Christ? Are you having a relationship with him? Are you having discernment by the decisions and the actions that you take every day? Are you living in the flesh, or you living for God's will? Like, you can't, you have to see how people walk and how people move before you trust them with everything in your life. And my problem was, growing up in my 20s and 30s, I just was so consumed by people pleasing and trying to make sure everybody liked me, trying to make sure I said the right thing, and trying to be everything for everybody else. I lost who I was. And now I'm learning how to be silent. That's something I'm still working on, because, like I said, I like to talk. So being silent, I know it's going to be a trial for me. So I'm reading the words, like Psalm 23 said, God put us in a table in the presence of our enemies. He didn't say tell your enemies everything. He put you in that presence because he's covering you. He's protecting you through everything. So if he's protecting you by putting you on a table with your enemies, he wants you to see your enemies. He wants you to see the people around you. He wants you to observe. He said, be quick to listen, be quick to speak, just be silent and just pay attention and just do what he tells you to do. Follow his will, meditate on things, pray about it, come to him, make him your best friend, make him, he's your father, make him your best friend, make him your everything. And everything else will be given unto you. Everything else will fall into place. Whatever it is he needs you to do, it will happen. So be silent, because silence is a language. Silence is a weapon. Silence is something that is used just to protect your peace, protect your heart. Because God told us to guard our heart. Above all things, guard our heart. So it's not that, oh, I can't talk to my spouse, or I can't be loving with him, I have to protect myself. No. You have to protect your heart based on the things that you say, because people can use, even your spouse can use the words that you say and the anxiousness that you feel against you to hurt you. Because if people know too much about you, they could use everything that they know about you to hurt you. So all I'm telling you, friends, is be careful. Don't trust every single person. Pray about it, meditate about it, ask God, who can you talk to, who can you have discernment to. Just be watchful. Sit there, listen to people, be silent, and hear what they say. See how they move. Then you know who to trust and who not trust. Just trust in God and know He will guide you. He will never let you be in a position or in a place that you do not need to be in. He will always protect you. If you call on Him, you believe in Him, you have faith, you will be fine. I am almost at work, so y'all have a great day. I will talk to y'all soon. Be blessed and go out there and make it a great day. Go out there and be great.